In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to take a short clip out of a longer clip, such as a hangout or a live episode of Real Estate Uncensored, whatever the case may be. We're going to show you how to take a short clip out of that and create a new video using nothing but YouTube's video editor. Now that video clip is going to create a new video on YouTube that then can be optimized to generate leads, because it's a lot easier and for people to consume that 1.5 to 2 minute chunk and then subscribe on YouTube or follow a link to a landing page or an email opt-in, whatever the case is. But that's the intention, is to give somebody an easier, smaller chunk of content to consume and then ask them to take action. So we're going to take it out of an episode of Real Estate Uncensored in this particular example. And there's a few raw materials that you'll need to get started, which will, if you're an admin, this will be provided to you. If you're doing this for your own show, you would have to provide them this information. So I'm going to talk to you about it from the perspective of doing this as an administrative assistant for pursuing results, and this will be provided to you. So you're going to get timestamps. This is the opening timestamp and the closing timestamp. So this is the clip that I want pulled out of the longer video. Then I'm going to give you the title for the new video. Okay. So this is the finished product that you'll end up with is basically a 2-minute video clip, and this is what I want that title of the clip to be. And you're gonna put in the description here, I'm going to tell you what I want. So I want just the default opening call to action. This is the standard paragraph that all YouTube videos for this client opens with. Then here's the specific the information that I want in the description. I wrote this up specifically for this video. And then you'll want to end it off with check out the full episode here, along with the link to the original video. So that's where you grab that from. And then the description ends with that. And then if I want to, I will add any optional YouTube tags. In this case, we're just going to put not applicable because the standard tags are fine. So let's see, just remove open house and negotiation. So I know the YouTube tags for this client, and I know I don't want anything. The video doesn't have anything to do with open houses or negotiations, so just remove those tags when you put the tags in. So I'll show you that towards the end. But anyway, these are the raw materials that you will receive. So first of all, we're going to start by grabbing the link, and we're going to find that video. We're going to drag it to the timeline. We are going to, you have to move the zoom around a little bit until this shows up, which is the option to split the clip. Then we're going to find the opening timestamp, so 17 minutes and 38 seconds. We'll want to find that approximate part of the video. We'll start here, and we'll just let it run from 1734 to 1738, and then we're going to split that clip right at that moment. So pause, split it. Okay. Then we're going to go to our closing timestamp, 1921. Find that in the video. There's 1916, close enough. Now we can let that run from 1916 up to 1921. There we go. Pause it and split. Okay. So then we can zoom and go a lot farther out. We can delete the clip on either side of it so that it just leaves us the 1:43 clip we have there. Now we'll want to maybe do some finer editing, because odds are we didn't get that quite right, and there's maybe some more work that can be done. So first of all, we will back up to the very beginning. We've got it zoomed out a little bit here, so we have some more flexibility. Then we're going to unmute it, and we're actually going to listen to what's being said and look for make sure it's in a good place to open up. Okay.
Now for you, because if
okay.
Now for
and it cut off some of the
we
intro
have
to that.
For you.
So we're going to back up a little bit.
Leads you into some of the scripts that we have for you, because
perfect. That's what we're looking for. So now zoom back out a little bit and let's find the end. And let's make sure it ends at a good point.
Say, because if you weren't actually going home right then, you're going to go home at some point, you know.
Perfect. All right, so now we're just going to add our fades. And add it to the end.
Leads you into some of the scripts that we have.
We're going to add it to the beginning. There we go.
Leads you into some of the scripts that we have for you, because home right then, you're going to go home at some point, you know.
Perfect. Okay, so now we are going to take that title. We need our YouTube, our default keyword here is always, for this one it's real estate prospecting, and then here's the specific title. There we go. And let's see if that will work, if it's too long. Okay, there we go. So now we've got this video processing, and we can go and add our description, okay? So, obviously we don't want this. That doesn't help us at all. What we want is this. So here's our, copy that in there, and then we'll just replace where it says default opening CTA. You'll go to your YouTube standards document for that particular client. You'll find the exact text that you need and replace that. Same thing with default closing call to action. Go over here, go to the YouTube defaults, find the closing call to action, copy, and paste. All right, there we go. Now, we'll want to, and I'm going to add this to the YouTube standards right now. I've got it in a separate document, but here are the YouTube tags for this client. Actually, here's the updated one, YouTube tags. There we go. We'll consolidate that all into the YouTube standards. And make sure the client's name is in the tags. That's very important. If it's not, we may need to make that adjustment to the tags. So then we'll copy and paste the tags in here and go back to the notes that you were provided, and you can see remove open house and negotiation. So anything that says negotiation, like this one here, remove that. And then there's something about open house, remove that. So then we're left with tags that are more specific and applicable to just this video, which makes it more likely for it to pop up in search results or recommended videos from YouTube. So then we're going to add this to a playlist, and I should have provided this add to playlist. In this case, we're going to do scripts and dialogue. So if this isn't provided, there's usually just a standard playlist for each client, like the Real Estate Uncensored Hangouts, just added to the standard Hangout, or the standard playlist, I should say. But if in the notes I provide you with a specific playlist, then you add it to that one instead. So we're going to add it to, in this case, Real Estate, Scripts, and Dialogue. And then we're going to save the changes. So then what we're left with is this, and the video is still processing. That's the great part about the YouTube editors. It'll take care of all that behind the scenes, so we don't have to use an editing program, download and re-upload. And we're left with this. So we've got multiple links. We've got links to the client's web page where the back episodes are stored. We've got the link to, in this case, to iTunes. We've got the link to the full episode, as well as another call to action at the bottom, our standard call to action for each client. Which would be like, in our case, iTunes or Stitcher for Real Estate Uncensored, and then, again, a link to the website. Now, you can take this a step further, and once the video is processed, then you can go back and add a YouTube tag, or not a tag, excuse me, a YouTube card. And you can add that symbol up here where it sends people to a specific landing page for lead capture, and then we could also add that specific call to action below the opening call to action where it sends them to a landing page to capture their email. So that's it. That's how you build and create a short 1.5 to 2 minute clip out of a longer YouTube video.